most families fly to Disney, we turn the journey into part of the adventure. Here's our New York City to Florida drive. Here's how we make the miles fun, low stress, and the memories big. We meant to film packing up, but in true road trip fashion, we were too busy getting out the door. Once we hit the road, it finally felt real. Disney, here we come.
I-95 south toward Baltimore.
All right, we are making our first stop on this road trip. Our first stop is here in Chesapeake House. So yes, we are doing this road trip. I am very excited. We left at, like I said, 12:30, and the good thing about that is the traffic has been amazing. There's been little to no traffic. Okay, here is what I would tell you about this rest stop. That bathroom was disgusting. I don't know if it's the time of day, but it's so bad in there that they have the fans blowing. Maybe skip this one. They have Earl of Sandwich, Wendy's, KFC, a couple of other restaurants, but if that's what the bathroom looks like, so skip this one. So that's the other thing to note about the rest stops at this time of day. Again, it's around about 3:15, 3:30. There's not, the restaurants are not open. You have to pretty much get yourself a grab and go situation where you can get some cold beverages from the market or whatever they have on hand. Oh look, they even have their own little selfie spot here. All right, it's about 6 a.m. We have made our second stop. We are now in Virginia, and I have to say that this rest area is much better than the last one, but smaller, much smaller. Parking was difficult here. And happily, the sun is coming up. It's so nice to now hit the road in the daylight. Let's go. The time is now 7:39 a.m. and we have made it to North Carolina. Virginia was a long ride. So the welcome center is over there on your left, and the rest area proper is straight ahead. Looks like it's just restrooms, no restaurants here, and no place to grab gas. Let's talk about restrooms for a second. So the worst one we had was the one in Maryland. Where we stopped in Virginia was fine. This one here in North Carolina was great for us. But the boys tell me that this one, it smelled. So it's hit or miss with these restrooms. There's the family. Wave family. Are we still holding up? We're still holding up. Okay, we're almost to South Carolina, our destination. Woo. One of the things we love to do when we're on a road trip is play games. And one of our favorite games is license plate bingo. This is so much fun. We love to do it. We argue about which license plate we saw, which license plate we didn't see. Does Washington, D.C. count, or should it be Washington State? It's a thing that happens quite frequently here. But in addition to this, we have card games, we have Uno, just a whole bunch of different ways to keep ourselves entertained. But the one thing we love to do is to sing along to the radio. We are a musical bunch. Okay, we are making our last and final stop on our trek to our first real stop on this trip. What we are doing is we are taking a trip, as you know, from our home in New York City down to Orlando. But what we're doing is we're breaking it up with an overnight here in South Carolina. So stay tuned to see where we're staying. As I said, just a restroom. It's really very basic. So this is, as I mentioned, our final stop on our road trip down from New York City to Orlando. We are standing in front of the Sumter County Welcome Center here in South Carolina. We are about 120-ish miles from our first stop. Let's talk about this rest stop for a second. The women's room was clean. It was old school. It had one of those lift your foot and press the wall type flush situations. And the boys say that their restroom was not good. So if you're keeping count, The Maryland restroom was atrocious. The Virginia restroom was good for everyone. The North Carolina restroom was good for the women, bad for the boys, and another split here in South Carolina. Let's first talk about the things that not loving about this trip is I always forget how long it does take to drive through some of these states. You say to yourself, oh, Virginia, it'll only take a few minutes. It took hours. But I wouldn't trade it for the world, for the family time, again, the music and the laughter and just being in close quarters with those that I love. So, why do we drive instead of flying? Because of this, the togetherness, the us time, and just bonding with family. But stay tuned. We are, like I said, at the halfway point of our trip. We'll show you where we're staying, but we'll save the whole resort tour for a second video. And we'll also take you to dinner with us tonight. We'll save that for another video for you as well. And we'll take you all the way to Orlando with us for the next stop in Jacksonville at that Welcome Center. So stay tuned. We have a lot to get to. All right, we are setting up for round 2 of license plate bingo. And in case you're wondering who won round 1, who was it? Who was it? It was me. It was me. I won. I won. Okay, round 2. We'll keep you posted. Oh, I'm picking first. Hold on. Is this my lucky card? Is this the same card I had last time? What state did I get to win? I got Georgia, and that's how I got bingo. Thank you, Georgia. And this is my card this time. It's a winning card. My bingo cards are always the winning cards. We'll keep you posted. I am 1 away from winning round 2. I will keep you posted. Alright, I just might be admitting defeat. I've been handed a card that is not my own to verify that they have won. Can you guess who may have won? Let's just check to make sure that he wasn't make sure he's accurate. Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Free Space, North Carolina, and Georgia. Do we have Georgia? Yeah, we got Georgia. I guess he won. Split decision. Of all the things that I do not like about traveling anywhere by car, particularly a longer distance ride like the one we're doing right now, is this. Okay, it's officially raining so bad that people have on their hazard lights so that you can see them in front of you, and you can probably hear the rain pounding on top of the car. I think we've been in it for about a half an hour, but not fun. And just like that, it looks like we have officially driven out of this storm. That was a monster. Not again. Look at that cloud. We thought we were on to smooth sailing. And just like that, we're back out of the rain again. Okay, so we have arrived. Check-in is right here. The address that you put in is 22 Harborside Lane. I am going to go ahead and just because you can't resist a Mickey. Good morning. Welcome back to the road trip from New York to Orlando. As you recall, we started at 12 a.m. on Saturday morning, left our home in New York City, did all of the stops. We took you along that particular pace, let you know which rest stops you should use and which ones you should skip. We are now about to check out of our DVC villa here at Disney's Hilton Head Beach Resort. Make sure that you're subscribed and you can watch that video so that you know what it's like to stay here. We are going to get back on the road. I am planning maybe 1 or 2 more stops. We'll take you along with us. There's probably another round of bingo in our cards because it is about a 4 or 5 hour trip from here, the rest of the way down to Orlando. So stay tuned. Let's get back in the car. Okay, let's talk about the fact that we're leaving about, I'm looking down so I don't trip down these concrete stairs. We're leaving about an hour and a half later than I wanted to. We're headed off to the grocery store really fast. We're gonna get some gas and then we're gonna get back on the road. Let's go. All right, we are about to make a Kroger stop. We need some water and a few little nits and nats for our park days. And then we're gonna gas up and hit the road. We are setting up for another game, our third game of license plate bingo. Somebody requested another game. We have to break the tie. We're sorry to say, but Grandma never wins the bingo. Grandma never wins the bingo.
I never win a bingo. I always keep getting Washington.
She keeps getting Washington, and then that's where the debate about Washington, D.C. versus Washington State comes in, and we hold her to Washington State. So things get a little in here. So everybody choose a card. Day 2, we're on the road. The look of disappointment on my face.
Oh my. You're disappointed.
Pennsylvania did it for him. That was the winning state license plate. We have a bingo here. And the ultimate winner for this trip, the kid. So we have finally made it to the Florida Welcome Center. Woo! Okay, we are going to go inside, have a look around. Hopefully it's open and we can get our sample juices.
Yeah.
We'll show you around. This is one of our favorite rest stops. Just give us a minute. All right, let's go get our free cup of juice, y'all. All right, welcome to the Florida Visitor Center. We love it here because you can get your juice when it's open and you can also get your sun pass. You're gonna need that. Let's see. I am going to get orange juice. You have orange or grape as your choices. Good morning. And while you're in here enjoying your juice, there are plenty of maps to pick up. So depending on where you're going in the state, they have it labeled southeast, southwest. You can pick up your guide maps so that you know what there is to see and do. Then you have Central Florida. So if you're like us, so all of the different places there are to visit, you can grab yourself a map. And of course, they have a little representation from NASA as well. I just love how air conditioned it is in here because it is extremely humid outside, extremely. They even have Busch Gardens information. And just in case you're wondering, just to be complete, they also have brochures for the Northwest, North Central Florida, and then they have your general statewide brochures, and you have your Northeast. Let's go in and look at the vending machines. And so, yes, there's air conditioning in here. You can stop here and get your snacks. At the time of filming, the chips are about $1.75. You can get yourself some coffee. And you can pick up some soda, water, etc. So we have arrived at Stella Nova, which is the next stop on our epic adventure. We made it to Florida, and the real adventures are just starting. Next up, Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort Tour, then Epic Universe, Walt Disney World, and our Disney Treasure Cruise. If you're new here, welcome to Family Travel Pursuits. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you know when the next adventure begins. And no matter where your next adventures take you, we hope that you enjoy the journey. Bye now.